what better way? What better way to win the division, y'all? You know, we fell against the Washington Commanders. You know, we would have won that game. We had Jalen. But, man, the backup bowl with Tanner McKee and Pickett, they look good. But let's get straight into it. I mean, man, Kelly Green's in Philadelphia against the Cowboys. When I turned off the game, it was 41-7. Sidney Brown got into a fight. I'm like, man, we won this already. We won this game, so I'm not sure if they scored again, we scored, but I know it was 41-7. I was watching. And we beat the dog shit out of them, man. I mean, I always start with try to get the negative out the way. The only negative I really have to say is it's still the slow starts. They got a running game going here and there, but we completely dominated. Second quarter and on, it was complete domination because I'm like, yo, the Cowboys are really moving the ball. They really moving the ball, but CJ caught the pick six. Keep telling people, CJ Gardner-Johnson is very important. And his turnaround, CJ Gardner-Johnson turnaround from week 1 to week, 16, 17, is phenomenal. It's phenomenal, man. And shout out to CJ Gardner-Johnson. He did steal one from Quinyon. Quinyon, past 2 games, let's be honest, he haven't been that great, but he's a rookie. And he's going to get out that slump. Like, he'll be just fine. I've been seeing that go around. Like, what's going on with Guantanamo Bay and this and that? He'll be just fine. He's going to have rookie moments. It was going to happen. And it happened when we won the game 41-7. So, hey, I'm cool with it. But let's get into the positive. I mean, Kenny Pickett. It was the most roller coaster thing I ever seen. So I'm like, this dude sucked. This dude's really good. He sucked. Like, I was going through that phase, and man, that play where he held the ball, it looked like he was going to throw it, but I guess the sticky gloves held on to the ball. Then he fumbled. Then Saquan picked it up. I'm like, oh, it's going to be one of those sloppy wins. But he kept it going. He never lost confidence. That throw to Grant Calcaterra was a huge confidence booster to him. Huge. And I don't know what Kell Moore or whatever them guys told him, or Devonte Smith told him on the sideline. Probably told him, like, yo, I'm open every single play. And Andrew Booth versus Devonte Smith is an extremely scary sight for Cowboys fans because he was cooking that, man. Cooking. And I don't even think Deron Bland was doing a really good job on A.J. Brown at all. It's just that Devonte Smith was wide open. I mean, wide open against that dude. I want to use certain slurs, but I'm not going to say it. But, man, he was wide open. And Devonte Smith had himself a day. I mean, he went from, one of his biggest drops of his career against the Commanders, and didn't drop a pass at all. If he did, I can't remember it. I don't remember him dropping the pass. Every ball that went his way, he caught it. And the Cowboys got away with some dirty hit. I don't think it was illegal, but I thought it was dirty when a guy pushed Devonte Smith in the back and he landed like on his wrist. I'm like, oh, man, they injured my guy Devonte. Oh, man. But, man, did he turn it around. He went to work on that Andrew Booth guy. I think he had 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. Insane. And this was a game AJ stepped back, but when AJ number was called, he got one of the best catches of the year that didn't even count. But, man, Devonte Smith had a good game. I mean, what a turnaround. Like he said, like, last week, like, that's a ball supposed to catch, but we'll see. You could tell he took that to the heart, that drop. Because he went in that Cowboys game like, I'm about to cook these motherfuckers, bro. And that's exactly what he did. Cooked them. Again, Grant Calcaterra finding a way to get involved. I'm telling you, that 34-yarder was a huge booster for Kenny Pickett. But Kenny Pickett looked good. First, Odigizua, dirty hit. I mean, that's what I can call it. It wasn't no, you took like 4 or 5 steps Hit him to the ribs. Y'all knew his ribs was hurt. He stayed there. Got to give him that. And then Michael Parsons hit him. Was that one dirty? Not really. But that was just like, all right, we got to get him up out of here. Because I told y'all, Kenny Pickett was the one I was worried about more than Jalen Hurts being hurt. And we're not sure how bad the ribs are. We're not sure if it's like cracked or is it bruised. We're not sure what it is. But I wouldn't mind going Tanner McKee starting against the Giants. And Giants won today like idiots. Giants are idiots. They really won, so they dropped the 4th. So this was just overall a good day. But, man, like I said, Kenny Pickett, man, he was awesome. He was great. Shout out to Kenny Pickett. He did what he had to do, played the half. And then Tanner McKee. Everybody wanted to see Tanner McKee play. And he basically continued what Kenny Pickett was doing. I think Saquon really worked that second half for sure. We wanted to give him the record, it looked like, get that 2,000-yard record. I think he had 2,003 right now. Will we let him beat Eric Dickerson record against the Giants? We will see. Now, low-key, since he right there, I kind of want him to beat it, but at the same time, the main thing is the main thing. Let's be honest. We got to go get that bowl. That's the main thing. But now, low-key, I want him to beat it. Because Eric Dickerson saying, nah, I don't want him to beat it. But he got an extra game. But it took Eric Dickerson an extra game to beat O.J. Simpson record. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Who's to say? You know, people saying extra game, but he got an extra. It is what it is, man. But now it's like low-key, I want Saquon to get it. And he even started slow. I'm like, man, we really can't run the ball without Jalen. If Jalen was in that game, he probably would have put up 50. But Jalen probably would have been out the second half, too. Let's be honest. Like, we probably would have blew them out again. But I want to give a shout out to Kell Moore as well. I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I can't even timestamp this because it's just an instant reaction. Kell Moore is looking good, and he got the ultimate revenge. Y'all fired me. I blew y'all out twice. I went to the Philadelphia Eagles, and I out-schemed Mike McCarthy twice. The ultimate revenge. Ultimate. Kell Moore, again, first quarter wasn't that great, but, man, he got into his bag. And once he realized, oh, they can't guard Smitty. Oh, word. They keep blitzing. I got something for y'all. Y'all don't trust Kenny Pickett or Tanner McKee arm? Okay, I got something for y'all. Cooked them. Cooked them. And then, again, shout out to Vic Fangio. Just in general, man, you know, changing life on the Philadelphia Eagles defensive side of the ball. Us doing that bend, don't break. Well, 4 turnovers again. And this is what happens when you get turnovers and you execute on the other side of the ball. Because this game, low-key, went how the Washington game should have went. It's just that we never adjusted to Kenny Pickett gameplay style. So when we get 5 turnovers and you're scoring touchdowns on the offensive side of the ball, it makes that other team one-dimensional. But when you get 5 turnovers and you only score 6 points off of it, that's not good because you're still giving the team other chances after chances. But this time, we did not let that happen. We made Dallas one-dimensional, caused fumbles, picks. I mean, overall good win. I think the defense took it personal because they said the defense wasn't that great last game. And the offense took it personal. It seemed like Kenny Pickett, like, yo, I was a starter. I was a first-round pick. Tanner McKee showed, like, I can play. You see? Saquon's like, okay, I can still run the ball without Jalen. Let's chill. Offensive line, we can still do our thing. And Cam Jurgens. Cam freaking Jurgens. I was so mad about, not really mad about the loss last game, but I forgot to talk about how good Cam Jurgens been these last couple weeks, man. He's been, oh my God, phenomenal. And when Jason Kelce, I always go back to this, when Jason Kelce said, like, yo, Cam Jurgens got the potential of being better than me, I'm starting to see it, y'all. I know to some of y'all that might be a stretch. I'm starting to see it, y'all. I'm starting to see it. But, man, I don't got no stats, obviously. I talked about Devonte Smith. That's the only one I remember. But we're going to talk about everything tomorrow. I'll try to get more into the stats. And you know how I do during the week. We're going to get into it. Should we play the starters? I know it's going to be like haters and stuff like that. Like, oh, look how good they look without Jalen Hurts. I know that narrative is going to go around, but don't feed into that. That's just negativity. We look good. We just got to give Howie Roseman credit. He built the roster, including on the quarterback side. Like, these quarterbacks could come in and play and win a game. Obviously, the receivers, the defense, again, the right coaching staff. Howie Roseman did one hell of a job. Definitely deserve Exec of the Year. We'll see how that go. But that's all I got for you guys today. And hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the game, man? And great win. Great win. And this is Eagle Al. I'm out.